All right. So I'm at a customer's house and we're testing out the opt-out gas meter. And I do have an RF Explorer here. So this is a spectrum analyzer and also have a tiny SA spectrum analyzer, a little bit more detail. But you hear it pop in there. So we've tested out other locations where there possibly could be a frequency like this, which we know that there's water smart meters in the neighborhood here, and we covered one about 30 feet from here. We've also covered this ahead of time, and there was nothing, as I pointed at this thing, at the opt-out with the dials, which is good. You're seeing the dials, so at least you can see what's going on, how much utilities or how much gas you're using for the home, and that's what the dials will calculate. So you got some, I call this, truth and freedom and health here versus the other smart meters that are coming in are more like power, profit, and control. The problem here is they've went ahead and they took out the old opt-out gas meter, which did not put out frequencies, and now we're seeing that they are putting out frequencies here. We have two meters here to confirm it. Here popping. This is not rocket science. I got a spectrum analyzer here that tells me which frequencies are coming out of here. So this confirms that the opt-out is not opting out. The problem with it is there's no truth, freedom, and health here because we know these things bother your health. There's no truthfulness here. There's no FCC code. So give me that cover real quick. Give me that. One of us gives a cover. I just want to get a couple more spikes. And this is spiking every 15 seconds or so. We cover that. See if it gets. Hold that there. If you don't mind. I'm gonna see if it reduces. Now we're not getting it. So we know we've covered it. Now we're not hearing any spikes. Or you might hear a tiny bit possibly because we get to that webbing a little bit.
It's still going to go into the house. It's only blocking it this way, right?
Well, it blocks it pretty well if you do it like that. It blocks almost everything by doing that. But yeah, it can go a little bit back in the house. But go ahead and now take it off. This is quite profound here. There you go. So now we know for sure this is bullshit.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. I've asked David Kozad from the EPA to come to St. Louis because we're having a radiation emergency here. And they have the meters. Here we go. So this is not an opt-out meter. It looks like an opt-out. Everything's an illusion. Everything's inverted. So I got the spectrum to prove what's going on here. I got the meters to hear the frequency coming out of here. It never stopped. Pop, pop. It does about every 15 to 30 seconds.